Now, picking up from where we left off, we weren't even done with the actual, like, sort of updates in the game. And, like, the reason why I wanted to do this recording session right now is because, look, it started yesterday. Celebrate Warframe's 9-year anniversary.
Oh no, Warframe has been around longer than our relationship?
It has, but not by that much. Not by that much. Just like a year and a half.
We'll see who wins in the end, Warframe. We'll see you in 60 years.
And then the difference will be so small that it can be rounded down to 0. Something like that. Or our relationship is longer than Warframe 2.
Well, I was trying to get at that.
Oh, okay.
Like, obviously, I like Warframe and I hope it sticks around for a long time, but I'm just gonna say that I don't think there's a video game franchise that's gonna last for 60 to 70 years.
No, Warframe has it's managed to stick around for a considerable amount of time. 9 years is a long time for a live service game to still be like very popular.
Yeah, and I have to say, having seen what it looked like on release and what it looks like right now, and having played, we've mentioned this before, World of Warcraft on release.
Oh yeah.
And also years later, it's like they've definitely, thankfully, upped the game looks-wise.
World of Warcraft basically like looks the same as it did on release.
No, actually it doesn't. It looks better. To be entirely fair, it looks better. If you look at what it looked like at release, it looks better, but it still doesn't look modern, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right.
It can't.
No, it does not. It hasn't kept up with the times. Anywho. I'm going to require you as well. This is my account that we're playing on right now. I'm going to require you as well to actually log in and do these things because it sucks to miss them. So every year they add something new, but then they also let you do like alerts to get previous year's anniversary rewards. So the new thing for this year is a skin for Wisp. The Wisp Dex skin. So you should grab that, even though you don't have Wisp yet. You should still grab this skin. Also, but I've seen people post about this, and this skin looks interesting. Now, Wisp is already the butt goddess, right?
Wait, I thought I just got Wisp.
No, you have not done the Ropa low list boss fight yet, so you.
Oh, okay, then. Oh, but you made me look at Wisp. That's the thing.
Yes,
you made me look at her butt. That's what it was.
Yeah, I made you look at the butt because holy shit, right? What the fuck? What? Why? Anyway.
Right.
Anyway. So
I concur. Why?
Yeah, it's insane. So this is normal Wisp, but it's still there. Mm-hmm. So now we got this new skin. Bam! The Dex skin. Right? Mm-hmm. And this helmet is atrocious.
She has Radon feet.
Yeah, she's flying. So
she needs a fucking horse.
So with her animation
needs a tiny
sets,
horse.
I know. So with her animation sets, she's flying. Mm-hmm. Right? So it can either be this, or as most people play her, like this. Mm-hmm. Because what the fuck, right?
But no, all that needs is the horse. I'm telling you.
Yes, it is Radon.
This is Radon.
No, they showed off on the dev stream that you know what they're gonna do. Currently, they're only introducing some skins that have this, but they are gonna add something to the game that people have been requesting for a very long time, which is the ability to not just change colors on different parts, but also change textures.
Oh, that'll be nice. I want that for some of my Warframes.
Yes. So, but
if I interpret what you're saying correctly.
But so far, it's not going to work on all skins. They're going to introduce new skins where you can do that, and then we'll see if they'll be able to like eventually do that for everything. Now, people have pointed out with some of these color channels, like for example this one, right? Mm-hmm. If you take this one and you pick something like a storm up here, this is usually sort of what usually is like skin colors and stuff.
Oh no! Oh come on, please.
Yeah, no, but people have said that I've already seen this. We're like, oh, so this is just straight up now a BDSM frame, whereas like this is just pants and this is like the panties and the high boots and whatnot, and then you got bam. It's like it's almost like they did it on purpose. Right? Right? It insists on itself. So I actually like the skin. I think it looks great. So
But does it have to be that color?
No. So we'll see what happens with like these colors that I have on Wisp. I mean, I'm gonna have to fiddle with this a lot. I'm gonna have to fiddle with this quite some time before I get her to look like I want her to look. But it's a cool skin. It's a cool skin. However, I'm not gonna be playing with that.
No, because weren't you gonna show me the 9th anniversary
Alerts. Yes.
Keep getting distracted.
I know. So this is gonna go on for like a month. So we're getting new alerts every week, and every week you'll have like the entire week to do them. And they're super easy. So here, for this week, you got an alert to get the Dex Sybaris, which is a rifle. It's level 10 to 15 mission. Or you can do a 10 to 15 survival to get a Syandana. Now, it's kind of pointless for me to even do these because, you know, I already have these. So I'll just get another one. And it does come with a pre-installed Awoken catalyst, so that's nice. But yeah, let's go in and check. I mean, this is a level 10 to 15 mission, so it's not gonna matter really. But I can just show off. I can show off Reeve Garuda. Which is the build that one of the Helminth build guides I did. Because I found some. Choppy. I found some game-breaking synergies with Garuda. Garuda has an ability. Oof, choppy.
What is going on there?
I don't know, it's loading in a bit. Okay, so Garuda has her number 4 ability, which is you fire off like an attack at a big area, and every enemy that gets hit gets marked.
Coco Loco. Is it a cat?
Yeah, well, it's a toxic fox or something. It's a Valpaphyla. It just spits viral quills on everything, so it's like a mini Sarin. Now, I just need some energy so I can show it off. This is the Stalfa, by the way.
Oh, and the thing in the bottom right, I guess that's your new passive thing of how many.
Oh, nice!
percent.
Oh, sweet! What a nice clear indicator. I love that. Yeah.
It looks like ovaries in a uterus a little bit.
Yeah, that's a womb tattoo. That's a womb tattoo. I love it. That's great. That's like a hentai thing, basically.
It is?
Oh yeah, whenever you see like a succubus or something, they tend to put like a tattoo there in that crotch area that is like designed to resemble like a womb. It's so fucking creepy.
Yeah, just like your detailed knowledge of this.
Oh, producer-san.
What?
No, it's nothing. So anyway,
it's nothing. So anyway, no, let's discuss this further.
We can, but I want to show off this cool synergy. But the problem is, like, it's such a low-level mission. I can barely even like mark an enemy with my number 4 before they're all dead. So here's the number 4. Bam! All of these enemies are marked, but the problem is it also does damage. And on such a low-level mission, it's just they're just gonna die. But when they're marked, what that does is it makes it so that here I'll show you. Boop. No, they just die. What that does is, as long as they are marked, every attack you make against them will also inflict a slash proc. Okay? And slash, if you remember, is a damage over time effect.
Yeah. Slash is good. I remember. I took notes on that one.
And it also ignores armor.
Which is why Equinox passive is good.
Yeah.
Well, it's not passive. It's active but passive.
So Reeve is an ability from Revenant, where you just do this. Oh no, that's here. Ooh, and you just you zoom through enemies. And when you zoom through enemies, you drain them of health,
Yeah.
and you also heal when you do that. So it's a pretty good way of just like restoring.
Wait, that's okay. That's a vampire ability, and you're saying that's not native to the vampire Warframe?
Now here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. Revenant, during his design, for most of his design phase, he was a vampire Warframe. But then, at the very last second, they decided to change his aesthetics and instead turn him into sort of like an eidolon / half sentient sort of thing. And they gave him like one ability that reminds you a bit of like the eidolons in the Plains of Eidolon.
But they kept the name Revenant, which literally means the one that came back.
They kept the name Revenant, and they kept part of that in like his story. And they kept 3 of his abilities, which are clearly vampire-inspired. One is like Thrall, where you turn enemies into like just your minions.
Yeah.
And one is Mesmer Skin. Well, okay, fine. Mesmer Skin is just his way of being immortal. And one is Reeve, which is just like you look at this. Look at this fucking Vlad the Impaler. You just become a ghost of mist, and you blaze through enemies and stuff. You drain their health. So Reeve does a percentage-based damage, okay? It takes a percentage of the enemy's health instead of dealing a set amount of damage.
That's always good.
Oh yeah.
When you're doing high-level stuff, when you're doing low-level stuff, it's annoying.
Yes, on it's infinitely scaling. It does the same amount of damage against a level 1 enemy as it does against a level 1000 enemy.
It does the same percent amount of damage.
Yes, exactly. So, for a normal enemy at like 200% ability strength, which is what I ran it at before, it would do like, I think 12% of their health as damage, something like that. But then, what if you could put a mark on an enemy that makes it so that every attack you do also does a slash proc? And a slash proc normally has 6 ticks. So you do an additional 6 ticks of damage for the same amount that bypasses armor. Right?
So 6 times the 12% amount?
I guess it has to be more than 12%.
12% of the current total, which means less every time, or?
Well, no, it's gonna do those ticks. So it's just a matter of like how much, what's the percentage of every tick. And I think the breakpoint would be like 14%. Is that it? What's 14? So it's first it's the normal. It's the normal damage from Reeve, and then you add another 6 ticks of slash, so it's 7 ticks in total. So with 7 ticks in total, what would the percentage have to be to reach 100%?
But it depends on the exact wording and implementation of it, because if it's 12% of the maximum total or 12% of what's remaining?
Maximum.
Okay.
So it's like 7 times what is 100? Is it 14? 7 times 4 is what?
28?
28. So 28, no, that's 98%. So it's 15. You have to hit 15%. That's the breakpoint. If Reeve does 15% of the enemy's health as damage, then that's an insta-kill. And it's an insta-kill against level cap enemies, right? The problem is, it doesn't work against shield, so it doesn't work against corpus. And it doesn't work against nullifiers, so it doesn't work against corpus, and you kind of struggle with the corrupted, because they also have nullifiers.
Wait, sorry. Shields count as part of your max health, or?
No, I'm saying that slash doesn't ignore shields.
Oh, okay.
Slash ignores armor, but
Okay.
it doesn't ignore shields.
Okay, gotcha.
So, but it works against the Grenier and it works against the Infested. And you can kill level cap enemies with this. However, now that we have the new passive that just gives me 100% damage increase, then I'd only need to do 7% or 8% per reeve to insta-kill everything.
Or you need to do 15% and it's actually still useful against Corpus.
Yeah, or just kill people in half the time, I guess. But the idea is that like you cast your number 4, you mark enemies, and then you reeve through them, and then they die. That's it. That's the combo.
Does that work against bosses?
No, it unfortunately doesn't. But if you want to do like long endurance runs, like long steel path survival missions and stuff like that, then yeah, it works perfectly. And we got boom, Dexiberus. Whoop-de-doo. God, I already have that. Oh my god, I'm even using it. I was messing around with another build. I'm walking around with a goddamn decaying dragon key. Why am I doing that? Yeah, well, it's just shields. Who cares? So, also Garuda with her number 3 ability, she can drain her health to give herself energy. That's what it does.
Mana tap.
Yeah. See, I drain health to get energy. And then I spend
Life tap, I guess.
And then I spend energy to reeve through enemies to get all my health back. So I have infinite health and infinite energy with this combo. And then I can use the number 4 and reeve through enemies and kill them.
No, that's not the life tap meta. The life tap meta is that you almost kill yourself getting your energy back and then you blame everyone else for not saving you.
This makes sense to me. This is more like World of Warcraft or whatever.
Yeah, warlocks,
right.
Man.
And that combo, which makes it so that I always have energy, means I can also use quick thinking, so that whenever I would have died, I instead don't die, but I drain energy. And then I can just give myself more energy, so kind of immortal. Yeah, it's a cool build. It's a really cool build. Check it out, people. Reeve Garuda. Go try it. Now, we have one more. And one more alert. And we can do that one as well. It's a survival.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
It's probably gonna be 10.
Yeah.
Alerts typically are. So long as it's not something clunky. Like, so, I hate it when there's an alert where it's like, hey, do 20 minutes of survival, or like do 20 waves of defense, something like that.
Because then you actually have to not do it with randos.
Yeah.
Ready? Trigger the alarm.
So here, I can just do this. Boom, drained health, but I got energy. I got a big chunk of energy.
Hold on. I'm sending.
You don't have a whole lot of shields though, so ballsy.
No, who cares? Because then I just reeve through an enemy and now I'm back at full health.
Wait, you have 300 shield, 300
Yeah, but I'm immortal. Because so long as I have energy, I can't die.
I guess.
Yeah, but I can also make I can stab an enemy and there I get a dread mirror. And this protects me from the front, so I take less damage from the front.
Okay.
And they've also changed her now so that while she's casting her number 4 to put slash dots on enemies, she's immortal while casting. That's also, see here, look at my health bar. It's gray because I can't get hurt while I'm casting.
But now it's very big.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting until I want to cast. So I'm and boom. The problem is I can't even show off the combo because they just die from the number 4. So while I have my dread mirror, I got a blood grenade above my head.
Hey, how's it feel to go back from Elden Ring to just...
Oh.
You know
well,
what I mean?
you mean when I can just walk through hordes of enemies and do stuff like that and everything dies. Well, it's a bit different, I must say.
Yeah, right? Cuz like my brain on Elden Ring right now is like, you should die.
This is your brain.
I can't believe you're still alive, you know?
This is your brain. This is your brain on Elden Ring. This one is melee only. What the hell is that sound?
People dying? I'm not hearing anything weird.
You're not hearing that?
What? Oh, I do. You mean like the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of your weapon.
No, this is it's my gaming table.
What?
It happens when I click.
Oh,
That's not coming from the game. That's coming
yeah.
from my table.
Oh,
What the
do
hell?
it again.
That is
Oh, honey, I know what it is.
What is it?
So, Mr.
no.
Elden Ring, your
Oh,
controller
no.
is on and vibrating.
Oh no, it's my Xbox controller I have it plugged in. Could you unplug that so that it shuts itself off? Thank you, thank you. Professionalism, people. Professionalism. That is the name of the game. That's what we're doing here.
Yup.
Woo. Pardon, people.
I just thought that was an effect of your weapon somehow, to be honest, so...
Oh, that would be the most annoying.
My second option was a neighbor that was drilling in sync with your gameplay.
Now I've noticed that like this passive is extremely easy to maintain and upkeep.
So what do you get it for? Just killing enemies?
Yeah, and then it lasts for like a while. So I feel like now that's just how you play Garuda. From now on, it's like, yeah, Garuda will always do double damage. She just has a pretty much permanent double damage boost.
So I'm...
We're talking about game design, how...
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, from a game design perspective, that's just like...
Just make number bigger.
Just, like, make number bigger and have no passive at all, you know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah, the previous passive was like just, oh, you do more damage when you're at low health, so it becomes part of the gameplay.
Yeah, it's a red tear stone ring, but now it's
You have
just
to
like...
juggle health and stuff, yeah. So you remove complexity. You remove complexity from her gameplay, I agree. And, yeah, because now it's like 97, 96. Oh my god, look how slow that's ticking down.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so slow. So it's basically just, yeah, you do double damage.
I mean, I guess it's harder to maintain at higher levels, but
No,
given
it's not.
just how many trash mobs there are in Warframe, even at higher levels...
Yeah.
Is now available.
Yep.
Can you...
Oof.
No, I can't mark them. They die from the attack itself. I can't mark them. But then it's like, oh no, my energy is low. Yep,
I mean,
yep, now my energy is high. And now my
That's-
health is back up to full. Stuff like
That's
that.
a thing where I can say, hey, maybe you should try that. Like, at which point, like, how high level does the mission have to be for it not to just to be a static double damage?
No, it's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's just straight up gonna be double damage.
Yeah, even Steel Path, high
Yeah.
level, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Garuda she just has a 100% damage multiplier now. Straight up. It might be tweaked. It might be tweaked because currently, like, look, we'll see. Because now I'm trying it at a very low level mission, very low level. Might not be as easy to maintain the higher levels, but I think it will be. It feels like it will be. And then you have, I don't know, if you're gonna give Warframes passives like these, if that's the direction the game is going in, then there are some Warframes that really need new passives. Mag, for example. You know what her passive is? She gets vacuum.
Yeah, doesn't Hydron also have like a really bad one?
Hydroid?
Hydroid, sorry. Hydron is a mission, yeah?
Yes.
Hydroid.
I honestly, I'm a bit out of the loop. I don't even remember what Hydroid's passive is.
Yeah, but it's like some of them I'm like, holy shit, and some of them I'm like, are you joking?
Rhino. He does a little bit of damage when he lands if he jumps high.
Which I think is just like you've talked about this before, right? Like some of these Warframes are very old and it wasn't as much of a mobile game.
Yeah.
And it's like making a big bonk landing.
It's just it's nothing.
It's not part of the game, I guess.
No, it's nothing.
But I mean, maybe, you know, maybe that's the start of other Warframes getting their passives reworked. So
Well,
I think I mean it really depends on where they're going with this. But rather than like for a lot of changes, that's like I'm trying really hard not to get political here, but if I compare this to a lot of people discussing like minimum wage and shit, where it's like,
yeah, let's get political.
yeah, I am getting political here.
Let's talk about minimum wage and compare it to old Warframes and stuff. Yeah.
It's not as much of a stretch as you think it is. What I'm trying to say, it's like people's mentality to change, right? Is if you view something and you view something being improved, and you see this being improved, look at it as a potential for the spark of improvement for other things in the future. Rather than saying you shouldn't improve this because everything else deserves to be improved as well, right?
Yeah.
So like the whole thing about like, but if we're raising minimum wage for like low-skilled jobs,
well, then we'd have to raise it.
But the high-skilled jobs don't make all that much more. It's like, well, guess what? Maybe they should be increased too. Same thing for this, right? Where it's like, it's a good thing if you up like the passive on a Warframe.
It is.
And that's impetus for change for other Warframes.
Now look, there is a statement out there by Pablo, one of the developers, talking about like why they don't usually go back and rework old Warframes is because he said that it doesn't affect play rate. I think he talked about like Nezha was his example, where they reworked Nezha, but that didn't make more people play Nezha. But I feel like while that might be true, probably is, it's still just like, well, there are other examples in the opposite direction as well, because they reworked Wukong, and Wukong went from being one of the least played Warframes out of all of them to being arguably the most popular Warframe in the game today, like more popular than like Excalibur, or at least up there.
Well, that's also where stuff like voice of customer or whatever comes into play. It's like just changing something doesn't mean anything. Is this a change that's actually meaningful or interesting to people playing your game? That's where I think that's where a lot of, I'm not calling out DE or Warframe in particular here, but I think working in development of products, not software and not, games obviously, but where it's like, I think video games have a problem where they are halfway a product and halfway art. And where it's like artists' vision often overrules, customer needs or wants or whatever. It's like you still should have the ability artistically to do what it is that you want to do, but you can't just ignore how people feel about that either. You're still trying to sell a product, right?
Yeah.
It's a very, very difficult line to straddle. I understand that, but...
Yeah, here it's like so many people are asking for like, hey, rework Frost, rework Hydroid, rework Valkyr. And the developers kind of like just, nah, I don't wanna. I want to spend my energy on other things instead.
They don't have to, but if they do it, that's my point. If they spend the energy on doing it, if you're gonna touch this, maybe just for your own sense of was this worth it or not, consider why people want you to rework it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they do it. It seems like they do it in conjunction with like just releasing new things for the things. Here's like, they released Garuda Prime. Like it's a perfect opportunity to rework Garuda.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, Valkyr is about to get like a new cool deluxe skin. So hey devs, what a perfect time to rework Valkyr, wouldn't you say?